So welcome to my YouTube channel. That's what we call the good life. Today I'm going to be talking about tomato care because it's that time of year again. I know a lot of you are struggling with how to look after your tomatoes and how to get a really good crop. Now if you've not already subscribed to my channel, if you could please do so, because you'll get lots of helpful hints and tips all throughout the year from my home garden and sometimes from my home kitchen as well. Now I know a lot of people have followed me over the years and things have changed a little bit because we were in Kent with an allotment. We're now in Hereford in our in-between temporary home, and we'll soon be moving to our home, our stone cottage in the country, and we will pop some pictures on the screen so you can see where we're going to be moving to soon. We'll be growing a lot more than we are now, but let's get concentrating on the things I am actually growing here in my home garden. So I've got my tomatoes here and I'm going to be showing you how I look after them. So first of all, there's two types of tomatoes. There's bush variety tomatoes and there's the Cordon variety tomatoes. Now the bush variety grow like a bush and you don't need to remove the side shoots, and the Cordon variety, although you don't have to remove the side shoots, most people genuinely do because it helps concentrate the plant in growing tomatoes rather than just growing leaves. Now I've let mine grow a little bit more than I normally would, so I can show you exactly how I remove my side shoots, and I'll be giving you some other hints and tips on how I look after my tomatoes as well. So first of all, I would like to thank the lovely Slava for sending me a lovely gardening bag, which was very kind of them. I will put a link up on the screen and one in the description if you'd like one as well. I believe they do ones that aren't flowery if flowers aren't your thing, but it's basically got all my little bits in there. It's got some little fruits in there, it's got little trowels in there, I've got some gloves in here. I've got a little squirty bottle, I've got some secateurs, so lots of useful things there, you know, a little gardening rake thing there that I can also use, so very useful, so I want to thank them for that. So let's get started. Now I've only got Cordon variety tomatoes, I haven't got any bush varieties, and a general rule of thumb, I do prefer the Cordon varieties, but again it's all a question of choice. So with Cordon varieties, and when you pinch out, because I know there's a lot of people that pinch out and they pinch out the wrong thing and then you end up not getting any tomatoes. With a Cordon variety, what you have is a main stem going up through the middle. And the main stem is the thing that you keep until you get too tall to the top and then you nip it out. Now you've got leaves coming out the side like that, as you can see, leaves coming out of the stem. Now a side shoot appears in between a leaf and the stem. So if you see, we've got the stem there and then we've got a leaf there and then we've got a shoot coming out in the middle, so we take that out. There we are. And as we move up we're going to get more. Now that one's got a little bit bigger, but again it's the same thing. You've got the leaf and you've got the side shoot. Now if it's too big you might have to get a pair of secateurs on it, but you just take all those out, because what you're trying to do is you are trying to concentrate the tomatoes. Now what you don't do is you don't remove something like that. That is going to be your bloom. So there's no leaf either side of that, so you know that's going to be a tomato even without the yellow blooms on it, so you leave that. So we've removed some of the side shoots there, and if you get little stray ones coming up from the bottom there, you take those off too. So all you want is a main stem going up through the middle, leaves coming out, and then you've got your blooms on the side. So let's show you another one just so you get a bit of an idea. So on here, same thing. You've got the main stem going up through the middle. I've actually got some tomatoes on these. So I've got cherry tomatoes, and I've got quite a lot of cherry tomatoes actually. And then one of my favourite tomatoes is Roma Tomato, because I'm not growing so many tomatoes because we're due to move, hopefully, in the next month. I've limited the amount of varieties that I'm doing. So again, you've got this main stem going through the middle, and then you've got a leaf coming out from the stem, and then you've got a side shoot, and then that's what you remove. And again, what you don't remove are these, because these are your trusses of fruit. Same thing, going up through the middle, you've got a side shoot there, you remove that. Same thing with that one, main stem going up the top there, and remove that. What I would say is the closer you get to the top and you're not too sure whether it's side shoot or whether it's top growth, just don't remove the ones really high up until they're obvious what they are, just leave them. So the other thing we need to do, because obviously if we don't tie them up, they're going to, they could get damaged if it was windy. Let's get a pair of scissors. So really good idea to get some gardening twine and tie them to the canes like that, and just be careful not to damage the blooms that are there. So it's really important, if you're in pots, and even if they're not in pots, but especially if they're in pots, to keep them well watered. Make sure that the pots are well drained. That's why that tomato's suffering, because I was struggling to get that to drain. I finally got that one to drain, and it's now doing a little bit better. But if the pots don't drain well, the roots will rot, and then you'll get no tomatoes because the plant will die. So again, if we want to show you again here, because I know taking out the side shoots is one of people's bugbears, and I don't want people not doing it or not doing it correctly. So same thing, main stem going up through the middle, you've got a leaf coming out from the stem, and then you've got a side shoot just there. So I'm sure I've got more. I have neglected these a little bit, and do you know what, it's not the end of the world if you do neglect them a little bit. I'm doing it now, and that's the main thing. Another one there, take that out. So just be mindful of straightening it up a little bit, and then I'll definitely tie that one up. And I've got another side shoot there, so again, main stem going up through the middle, you've got a leaf coming out there, and then you've got a side shoot in the middle. And again, look, obviously these have not got a leaf on them, quite clearly they are blooms, and you've got little tomatoes forming. So those are the bits you definitely don't want to be moving. So let's tie that one up. I will finish the rest of these off later, because I've got quite a lot of tying up to do. So like I said, if they're in pots, very important that you've got holes in them so they drain. The other thing I do is I feed them. Now you can either use tomato feed, or because I'm not growing so much, I've just got like a multi-purpose organic feed. I use this all the time, and I use it for an awful lot of my plants. You water it down in a watering can, and it's really, really effective. Do it every couple of weeks. I will put a link up on the screen and one in the description if you'd like to get some of that as well. So the other thing I do is I try and keep them in the sunniest spot that I can, just because they flourish a lot better, and they're less likely to get disease. Don't have them too close together. As the trusses of fruit form, you can start to remove the lower leaves, but we're too early to do that now. But that's something that you can do going on in the future. Something else I would recommend is a book. Lots of people ask me what book, and I would say Allotment Month by Month is an absolutely excellent book. So I'll put a link up on the screen and one in the description. I'd love to know how everyone's doing with their home gardening, whether they're growing a little, whether they're growing a lot, what varieties they're growing, whether it's their first time growing tomatoes. If you've got any questions, if there's anything you're not sure about, please do put it in the description, because I'm more than happy to share some of the hints and tips I've learned over the years.